Movie Mood Recaps present The Autopsy of Jane Doe. The story begins with a gruesome and mysterious family massacre. A middle-aged couple is found brutally murdered in their own home, their deaths unimaginably savage. But the strangest part? Nothing in the house was stolen. No signs of forced entry, no broken windows, no jimmied locks. It was as if the killer was already inside. Then, in the basement, police made a chilling discovery. The body of an unknown young woman. Stranger still, the corpse bore no connection to the family. Every sign, every anomaly seemed to scream at the lead detective. This case is far more complicated than it looks. As the media frenzy intensified, pressure mounted. The police needed answers, and fast. They turned to the town's seasoned coroner, Tommy, and his son, Austin. That night, as they began the autopsy, their family cat, usually calm and affectionate, suddenly hissed and growled, its fur bristling. It was as if it had seen something terrifying. Tommy knew this case was no ordinary job. Austin even canceled his date, asking his girlfriend to come over later. Something didn't feel right. When they examined the girl's body, they were baffled. No visible wounds, no bruises. Her eyes were cloudy, suggesting she'd been dead for days. But her skin, it was soft, pliable, almost unnaturally perfect. Something was deeply wrong. Her waist was disturbingly thin, not natural. Tommy carefully inspected her. Her limbs were shattered, completely pulverized. Under her nails and in her hair, they found traces of peat moss, only found in the northern swamps. But the horror didn't stop there. As Austin opened her mouth, he froze. Her tongue had been crudely cut out. Could she have bitten it off in trauma? There were no teeth marks. Tommy, calm but grim, recalled a horrifying case 15 years ago near Norfolk. 2 girls, victims of human trafficking, bound, mutilated, their tongues also cut out. As they discussed it, blood began to trickle from the girls' nostrils. Then, a fly crawled out. In local superstition, this was a sign of terrible misfortune. Still, Tommy pressed on. He made his first incision. Suddenly, the radio crackled. A woman's scream blared from the speakers. They assumed it was a broadcast glitch, but then blood erupted from the corpse. Bright red, fresh, alive. Tommy was rattled but kept composure. He'd seen rare cases where pressure built up in a body. As the autopsy deepened, more shocks followed. Her lungs were charred, blackened as if from smoke inhalation, but there were no external burns. Her organs showed signs of being cooked from within. But her skin remained flawless. They were terrified, but determined. In her stomach, they found a partially digested black flower, datura, a paralyzing plant used in ancient rituals. What was it doing inside her? The radio buzzed again. A sudden weather alert. A massive thunderstorm was heading straight for them. The skies had been clear. This wasn't natural. Austin urged his father to stop for the night. Tommy refused. He had made a promise. Find the cause of death by morning. He thought Austin just wanted to go on his date. But Austin stayed. And soon, they found something else. A bloodied cloth hidden in her body. Inside it, a tooth. The cloth was etched with ancient runes and a few Arabic numerals. Austin made a chilling deduction. This girl wasn't just a victim, she was a human sacrifice. Suddenly, the radio switched to an eerie children's lullaby. Austin's blood ran cold. He begged his father. They had to leave. Tommy refused. They were close to the truth. Peeling back her skin, they discovered something unthinkable. The same runes, etched into the underside of her skin. Then, the corpses in the morgue vanished. Panic set in. They rushed to escape, but the building lost power. The backup generator was too weak to run the elevator. They reached the storm doors, only to find them sealed shut by a fallen tree. They were trapped. No signal, no way out. Tommy remembered a landline in his office. He called the police, but all they could hear were whispers. Then, silence. Moments later, a bell chimed. Their hearts froze. It was the bell tied to the ankle of corpses, a failsafe in case someone was buried, alive. Austin peered under the door and saw it. A horrifying face, dead, but somehow moving. They braced the door, but it was a trick. The creature backed off, waiting. Then, a crash. Tommy lay wounded, his ribs shattered. "It was her," he gasped. "The girl. She's taking revenge." They had no choice. They returned to the body, one last hope, to find a way to end this. Everything they'd pulled from her body had already rotted, while the contents inside her remained preserved. Tommy knew what they had to do, burn the body. But the entity heard them. The door slammed shut. Austin grabbed the fire axe, smashed through, only to find the stitched-up corpse blocking the way. They lit the fire. The room burned. And yet, she didn't burn, not even a scratch. From the hallway, a sound. The elevator was working again. The generator had come back online. But it was already too late. Thanks for watching, and if you want part 2 of this movie, then subscribe to the channel and we will be motivated and post others' movie too. This is my first movie recaps video, so please don't judge and support me. I will be improving more in next movie. Thank you.